Hi there. Welcome once again to the Anchor Files, where we bring to you lifestyle, entrepreneurship, school, applications, admissions, and what have you. Today, I'm here to take you through a step by step on how to register for your QTS in the UK. Now, a lot of you might ask if this is your time or your first time of hearing this word QTS. It is just a license that the UK government issues international teachers to come and then work or teach in the United Kingdom. Now, for the purpose of this video, is based on a popular request. I've been having to explain or to help our colleagues go through this process day in day out, so I dedicate this time to write this video so that it could be easy and simple for us to be able to access this platform. It is very simple and very quick for you to just finish registration. Whilst you finish with your registration, you're just going to wait for them to give you a reply after they finish reviewing all your documents and they verified its authenticity. Waste much of a time, let's just hop to my screen so that we look at the step-by-step way of doing this. First of all, you will have to log on to this website, which I have shared the link in my description box for you guys, and then we are quickly going to start. Now, for the purpose of this video, I'm going to make it's like a template, so I have my own extra Gmail, which is I can access the link. So now I need to tell them which country I am in. There are 9 countries in the beginning that was set up for this exercise, which Ghana, Nigeria is part that I know of, but that is a video for another day. So I'm going to say I'm from Ghana. And then I'll continue. For some reason, the system is going slow. I don't understand. So next, do you have a teaching qualification? Do you have a teaching qualification that was completed in Ghana? You're going to say yes. So if you choose Nigeria, Jamaica, Cameroon, or any other of the qualified countries, if the question is being asked, do you have a teaching qualification in that specific country, I guess your answer is a yes. Now let's click continue. So next is, do you have a university degree? Yes, this program is for those with degree. Okay, yes, you have a university degree. Next, we're going to go to, are you qualified to teach children age 11 to 16? Now bear in mind, yes, you are qualified to teach children within this age. Okay, because for example, Ghana and Nigeria, teachers at this stage mostly teach from primary to JHS, some to secondary school, and they fall within this age rate. Okay, so you are qualified, you are good to go. Now the next one is, does your teaching qualification or university degree qualify you to teach one of the following subjects? Please, you look through very well. Does it qualify you? If yes, then your answer is a yes. If no, tell them no, and I think you are not qualified if you don't teach any of this. This is an update of what they've done recently. Now the next thing is, how long have you been employed as a teacher? So is it under 9 months, 9 months to 20 months preferably. If you are falling within this range, you are qualified, and more than 20 months. So if you teach more than 20 months, you are qualified. Let's teach more than 20 months. Okay, if you don't qualify in this category and you select it, it's going to cause you problem because it's not going to link up with your certificates. You need that. Okay, so we say we are 20, more than 20 months. Okay, now, our next stage is, do you have any sanctions or restrictions on your employment record? Obviously, you say no. Unless you do, you can click. Oh, sorry. I said yes. Okay, let's go to now. Yeah. I do not have any restrictions. Sorry. Okay, now the next stage is you are eligible to apply for the QTS. Now, this stage tells me that I'm qualified for this program based on information that I've given them. So if you are watching this video, make sure you remember to subscribe and then like and then ring on notification button so that anytime videos of such I'll post it, you have the opportunity to see. Again, if you are qualified, congratulations. You are left with uploading your documents. Okay, you have to upload all your necessary documents. Generally, what you need is your transcript, you need your certificate, and then you also need your registered number in the case of Ghana. Okay, in the case of Nigeria, you have your teaching license or whatsoever record that you need to prove to them that really you are an employed teacher and you are also qualified to teach in the United Kingdom, plus you have the experience. These documents will prove to what you've already written in the beginning. So now let's look at what they need. Generally, that is what I've said. Okay, you're preparing to apply, you want spend some time getting what that is why I'm here. Okay, you need to get your transcript right, your certificate right, and then your registered number. Okay, the rest are your dates, which I know is in your head. Now, what we need to do next is proof of identity. We are going to show our passport or upload our passports. Okay, proof of identity. Let's click on it. So we are going to go step by step on that. So basically what it is this page is showing us all we need before we start applying. So we need proof of, sorry, my scroll is going too fast. So we need proof of qualifications, which is our certificates. So the first one is we need proof of identity, which is your official passport data page, please. We also need your proof of qualifications, which is your certificate and your transcripts. Okay, and the next steps, and there is an important notice here: we cannot accept diploma in education or post-secondary teaching certificates from Ghana. From Ghana, these do not meet the required level. So if you have a diploma, all they are saying is you are not eligible to apply. Again, you must be qualified to teach in children within 11 to 16 years. As I said earlier on, you also need to have a math, science, biology, chemistry, physics, French, German, Italian, Japanese, Latin, Mandarin, Russian, Spanish. You should be able to teach one of these things. You also need to provide evidence. But I think maths and science is good. And a lot of teachers in Ghana, the system we have enables you to teach variety of subjects, because the trainings we get cut across all. So I think you wouldn't have any problem with this, unless you think you cannot teach maths or science. Again, you will need to provide evidence that you have either a teaching qualification equivalent to the UK, which in there, for example, your postgraduate diploma specifically qualifies you to teach in one of the subjects, blah blah blah, teaching qualification. So you need a degree at least 50% in the subject listed above. As I was saying, for Ghanaians, you also need a proof of English language. Now, let me explain this further. What you need here is the proof of English language. Normally UK, and the kind of visa you get from the from getting a teaching job in the UK is the skilled worker visa. And with the skilled worker visa, these are the visas they used to normally give to these home care people and nurses to go and work in the case of Ghana and Nigeria and West Africa as a whole. So if Now we are going to take teachers. What do you need as a skilled worker? You need to have an IELTS, okay? You need to have an IELTS, and here they were specific. If you are using an IELTS, it should be within 25, sorry, 5.5, and you need within 5.5, or you should have a university English proficiency. You should have a English proficiency certificate from your university. Most of the universities in Ghana, almost all the universities in Ghana, gives this certificate. So all you need to do is you just to apply. You go to the departments where you normally take your transcript and ask for this, and then you get it. Okay, you can use this one instead of the IELTS, because IELTS itself is a whole deal. You are not going to learn stuff, and you don't want that now. You don't want that now. But there are some countries that are not part of you getting an IELTS or English certificate, and these are listed. So if you host business in any of these listed country, you are exempt from English language proficiency for matters best known to them. So these countries are, you don't need this. But if you are from Ghana, it's not listed here, obviously. So you need English proficiency, which is IELTS or English proficiency from a university. And Ghana is not listed here, Nigeria is not listed here, and you can see if your country is not here, you need it. Okay, it's okay. So if you study, your study is based on English language, you can take the English proficiency from your country, and then you can also provide the IELTS. Okay, the IELTS, and it shouldn't be more than 2 years. Okay, as at the time I'm recording this video, I have mine, which I have mine as an IELTS. I wrote my IELTS last year, September 2021, and the application is open for 2023. So I think I'm qualified to use my IELTS, which I've already done, by the way. So okay, now you also need to have proving that you are a recognized teacher. Okay, prove that you are a recognized teacher, and then you have to also prove your work history. And now here it is also important. If you are going to prove your work history, okay, you are going to multiply the hours you work. For example, most schools in West Africa, we work within 8 hours. 8 hours, you multiply 8, 8 multiplied by 5. Okay, 8 multiplied by 5, and then that is for a week. The number that you get, you multiply by 4, that is for a month. The number that you get, you multiplied by the number of years, 12, yes, 12, which is a year. So you multiply from days, you multiply to month, to days, to weeks, to month, and then now you multiply to year. After that, you see the number of days, the number of hours you have in contact or you have in school. Then you can use that number, yearly number, to multiply for the number of years you've worked as a teacher, which is very practical. Okay, and if you have any question based on the way I'm explaining, please don't hesitate to quickly ask. I'll be very happy to assist. And then subscribe to the channel, ring on the notification button, and come back for more. Okay, now let's move on. So you worked and supervised with children aged between 5 to 16 years, were solely responsible for planning, preparing, and delivering lessons at least 4 students at a time. Were solely responsible in assessing and reporting of progress of students. Okay, these are the roles. You need to copy these roles. Easy, you can copy these roles and then you paste them where they will ask you about the roles and your responsibilities you want to do when you get your QTS or when you start working in the UK. Okay, now after that we come to your certificates. Okay, your certified translators, and I think Ghana and Nigeria and a lot of the countries that are applying, you don't need any certified translated, but if you do so, you can get you can visit the British Council for this. That is, if your certificate is not in English language, you need to translate it. Okay, again, we also have that's all. So now, if you have all this, let's click on apply to QTS to see the next stage of the application. So here they want us to enter our email address again. Now here, after we entered our email address, we are going to press continue on so that the site will open for us to upload our documents, those documents that we've already reviewed. Now with this, they're going to send you a code to your email address you provide so that you can enter the code and they will verify you are not a robot. Okay, now I'm going to access. Yeah, I have the code here, which is 89 1 8 89. Okay, 89 1 8 1 6 1 7. Now this is our code. Okay, it has been sent to the email address I provided. I left it logged on so that we can access. Okay, we can access it quickly. Now you're going to press continue on and it will take you to the next page. Okay, now don't forget the link to this application is right in the description box. Okay, you can quickly tap in and start your registration. If you are able to get to this level, you are halfway done. Okay, and pardon my I swear, then I have to switch on the fan in my room so that I get a quality sound for you guys. So you pardon me. Let's the focus should be on how to do this thing. And the next one is the portal has been open for us. Our email address have been verified. Now we are good to go. So we want to start from the beginning till the end. So the first one is we go to about you. So our personal information not started. We're going to start it. Okay, we are going to start it. But mind you, I'm not going to be able to do for all the information here because I don't have any certificates to upload. I wouldn't have any certificate to upload. Yes, so let's say my name is Alex. Okay, my family name is Alex Safo. Okay, Safo is a Ghanaian name. Alex Safo. And let's go to our date of birth. Let's see, we were born on the first. Okay, you have to start with 0, so 01 on the first, and then the month they just wanted to be just 1, so on the 1st of January 1990. Good. When we have that, now we can press continue to take us to the next page. So with the next page, it is asking me that my name appear differently on my ID or documents. Try as much as possible and make sure the name you are using is the one that appears on your documents or your certificates or your passport. Okay, so if not so, you don't have a problem. You just tell them you upload another document to prove. Maybe you have an affidavit or anything of a such or a gazette. But obviously, let's go for a no, and then let's continue with our application. So now if you look closely, it has now appeared the information we've given them, Alex Safo, so everything is good. So if you have any change, you can make it right here. Okay, so it's just for you to confirm. Now the next page will happen is for us to go to the next stage. So you upload your identity. Please, I don't have a passport for us to upload. Okay, so let's assume that when you tap in this button, it's going to open. Okay, we are not assuming, we are going to see for. So please, when you open, this is what is going to appear. So you can upload your passport, your driving license, your identity card, your birth cert, and whatever that identified you, and it's a valid document. When you choose here from a file, you see it will open this dialog box for you to choose, be it a JPEG, be it PNG file, document format, or a PDF file. You're good to go. So let's just save and come back later. Yes, save and come back later. We've not uploaded anything there. So now we are going back to the next stage, which is your teaching qualification, that is your certificate, and then your English language proficiency, be it your IELTS or your English proficiency from your university. Again, your work history here, you just have to fill in. You're not uploading anything, okay? You're not uploading anything. You're just going to fill in your work history. So at this stage is you add your current most recent work, so you can tell them. So let's read every role you have. Okay, you worked unsupervised with children of the from the age of 5 to 16. Okay, so we see here, unlike in the beginning they said they wanted you to qualify for 11 to 16 years. Now they are telling you you've worked unsupervised with children between the age of 5 to 16, which is a yes. So what I can encourage you to do is you can copy this, okay, and then you can paste it at where they will ask for responsibility later on in the application. So the role I'm about to add meets all the requirements. You have to check this. After that, you can go to the name of your school, the city, the job title, okay, and then number of hours if you worked here. Okay, here in roles where you worked under 30 hours per week, we may need you to ask for more information when we assess this application. So you want to make your role or the hours per week to be very more, at least 40 hours if it is 8 for the 5 days. So 40 hours multiplied by 4, which is 4 weeks for a month. You multiply by 12, which is 12 months for a year, and then you multiply by the number of years you've worked, and then you can write those number of hours here. When did you start working? Now you have to know if you multiply by 5 years, so you have to make sure that when you start working, which is the first year until the 5th year, it should correlate with this one. Okay, are you still employed? Yes, obviously they need teachers, so they don't need some if you're not a registered teacher, it's going to be difficult, or you're not lines teacher, it's going to be difficult. So this is an estimate, okay, just give an estimate because roughly you forgot of some of the hours or extra or vacation and what have you. Are you still employed at the school? Yes, we are still employed at the school. Okay, you can say no, but mostly yes is good. So we say we can come back later. Now the next stage, which is the 5th stage, is that you have to prove that you are recognized as a teacher. So let's start with this one too. So here this will appear. This is very important. So what is your registered number? Okay, so if you are a registered teacher in Ghana, in Nigeria, you clearly have your registered number. Okay, I advise those student teachers who do not yet have their registered number and they have their staff ID or they have their licensed number, they can put in this that one so that they can take care of this verification, because the QTS is going to examine your documents very well before giving you feedback. Therefore, you might want to give them genuine and accurate. And you know, these British Council people, when they apply, that is why it is for specific country, meaning they have the liberty of assessing the teachers in those countries before letting them in their country or giving them the QTS. So because they have the database of teachers, obviously, and the countries applying for this program is not lengthy or plenty, you want to put on a correct registered number, a correct lines number, okay, and press continue. Now after you've done that, you come back and then you come back and submit your documents. It is save and sign out because we have not completed the application. It is save and sign out because we have not completed the application. If we have done, it will come as, it will appear as submit for a QTS, apply for QTS, okay. And when you do that, please, they are going to give you a reference number. That reference number will be sent to your email address, and that is what you are going to use to access the portal when they give you the QTS. And you have to keep the reference number, and then you can even use it to apply for schools while you are waiting for a QTS. That way in your CV you are going to write the pending reference number for QTS application, so that the school that you are applying to will know that yes, you have started your process and your QTS is on the way. After that, you can, yes, when they know that, it will give you high chance of getting the job more than your colleagues who don't have a pending QTS. And after you submit it, it's going to take like they're going to tell you they're going to review it for a month and possibly for 100 days, but I'm sure it's going to come after they have reviewed it. So I wish you good luck in your registration. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask, so that we can give guidance or help any one of us who is interested in working in the UK and who is interested in impacting knowledge to the world, not only in your country, and then it's a life changing. It's very rewarding compared to what you normally get in your home country. So my name is Adam saying this has been me giving you a guideline. It's been hell of a day, astaghfirullah. It's been good of a day, not hell of a day. And it's been good of a day, and as you can see, I'm sweating, and I'd like to run away. Catch you up on the next video. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye bye.